Hi, welcome to my apartment. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Nicole, and welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title of the video, I'm gonna show you guys what you can expect to see in a French apartment as a professional basketball player. So I decided to do this video because I had my teammates over a couple weeks ago, and one of them, Jessica, shout out to Jess, that's my girl, was like, Nini, you should definitely do a tour of your apartment. And I was like, you're so right, because I literally have watched other hoopers do tours of their apartments on YouTube. I don't think I've ever seen a girl do it, but I've seen other hoopers do it, and I love it because I just feel like, you know, you can compare, you can see into their life, their journey, you can, I don't know, I just like it. I personally like it. I feel like maybe it can also help people who are trying to pursue this career, and you can know what you can ask for, what to expect. That's the biggest thing, obviously. But there's some caveat to that because obviously different markets have different living situations. Like I have friends in China who are currently living in penthouses, like 5-star hotels in China, but that's kind of the norm in China. And I have some friends who have roommates. You know, it's normal to have a roommate in Israel. It's normal to have a roommate in Spain. I had a roommate when I was in Germany. I feel like in France, it's not normal to have a roommate. Usually you do get your own accommodations in LFB and LF2. So first division and second division is what I know. For the foreigners too, like I'm a foreigner, obviously I'm from America. I don't really know the situations for home-based players as much so, obviously, but this is what you can expect an overseas apartment to be like in France as a foreigner. So let's get into it. So this is a 2-bedroom apartment, but what's cool, wait, I don't even know if I mentioned this, but a couple years ago, or like 2 years ago, I think?
It was 1 year.
Okay, 1 year ago, I had a 3-bedroom apartment, and I do not recommend, because I feel like if they try and put you in an apartment that's too big, like a lot of people would be like, oh yeah, that's lit, but it's not, because it's more space to clean, and it's just, you don't need that much space, especially if it's your first year overseas. Like, you're not gonna have that much stuff. I have a lot of stuff though, because my stuff has been accumulating because I've been in France for so long. So yeah, okay, boom. So obviously this is the kitchen. What's really nice is that we have a dishwasher. I think this is like my second year having a dishwasher, and it's definitely a game changer. For me, I love dishwashers. Also love this space, lots of space. I like to meal prep, so it's really nice to have countertop space. Stove, 4 heaters, which is also great. I've been in places where they only give you one. I don't know how that's practical for people. For me, it's not, because like I like to multitask and cook different things. Can't do that when you only have one burner. So also have an oven, which is really nice. I know when I was in Toulouse, our like apartments didn't have ovens, and when they told me that at first, I was like, oh, okay, I think I can manage, but yeah, that was really difficult for me. So lots of things that you should ask. That's one of them. Is there an oven in my kitchen? Because if you like to cook with your oven, that was a big thing for me. Also, we have, dare I say, the best room in the house, which is a laundry room. This is my first time actually having my own laundry room. So if you're coming from America, at least you can understand this. In most households, you have a washer and a dryer, but that is not the case in Europe, which was definitely a shock for me my first year. I've been here for 5 years now though, so, or 6 or 7 actually, in Europe in general. I've been in Europe for a while. So it's cool now, but at first, yeah, you just have to make sure you're mentally prepared to wash your clothes and then hang dry them, which is actually better for your clothes in general. Like I do prefer how my clothes feel after I hang dry it, but living with my boyfriend, he also plays basketball, I play basketball. We do so many things outside of basketball as well that we have a lot of clothes constantly needing to be washed, and I just feel like a dryer has helped so much. So I'm really happy that my team gave me a dryer this year, and it's such a game changer. So I don't think that's something you can expect. Actually, I know for a fact that's not something you should really expect when you play overseas for the first time, like your first year. But if you've been for a club for a while, or you are coming with a family, or that's just something you really think you need, don't be afraid to ask, because I asked my club and they said yes to that. So yeah, this is the washer, the laundry room. I love her so much because laundry is my chore, like my duty in the house, and I am just really comfortable. I also feel like it kind of sucks like having to hang up your laundry, and like if you have people over, it's just such an eyesore. But I love this laundry room because I can literally just shove everything in there and close the door and no one ever sees it. So I really love that. I love that so much. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the living room. dining room. The apartment came with the room painted. So like I said, everything you see the club provided, aside from like the really cutesy stuff that I decided to buy, might I add, chiefly because I feel like it's important to make your space as cozy as possible. For example, this faux plant, like, I think that was like 10 euros or something like that, but I feel like it adds a little, you know, pizzazz. But they gave us the dining table, the chairs. Also, I feel like artwork is really important in a space, and they will definitely try and give you some ugly artwork. But you can easily DIY your own stuff. I got the frames from Amazon, and a huge hack is getting a shower curtain and cutting it up and putting it in a frame. Very easy to do. That's not what I did here though. I got these from Amazon. But that's another hack because I've done that before, and it just makes a space different. You know, it's large artwork for really cheap. So definitely should look into that. Okay, let's get it. The windows, love the windows. Large windows, very beautiful. Love European windows. There's that. But I love European windows. Beautiful, lots of sunlight. Love to like open it up and let the air, the house breathe. Because you know, Europe, they don't really have central heating or central air like they do in America. So it's really important to let your house breathe and let it air out as much as possible. So love these windows for that. And bookshelf. Another tip I would have is to make sure you bring photos when you're coming overseas, especially if it's your first year. I'm trying to have the first timers, but yeah. I have a picture of me and my mom here, but also TV, dope couch. I love this couch so much. Yeah. I also feel like a really good, like some advice for anyone coming overseas is to make sure you get or bring with you pictures. I have all these pictures of our family and our friends that I literally love. It definitely helps when you get to, you know, see the faces of your loved ones when you're so far away. And I think it's important. I feel like it's important to have pictures in your house. So when you're coming overseas, make sure you do that. Then, I don't know, we have storage over there. A big one too, which is nice. It's like, it goes deep into there. So that's really, really nice. Bathroom, nothing crazy, it's just a bathroom. Also, if it's your first year, it's so different here because usually like the toilet is separate from the bath, which I don't know, that threw me for a loop my first year overseas, but yeah, it's the norm now. Then we have the actual bathroom, like the shower. And this year we also have, actually no, 2 years ago I did have a tub, but there's a tub, I love it so much. It's so nice when you wanna like take a bath or ice bath. We have ice baths in our gym, but like when you just wanna soak in like an Epsom salt bath, that's so dope to do. So love that I have a bath. Also have a full standing shower, which is really dope. Yeah, I love it. And then we have the 2 bedrooms over here. Which one should we do first? Okay, we'll do the bedroom. So the bedroom is a normal sized bedroom. It actually is kind of spacious now that I think about it. I think this is a queen or a full size bed, but that's another amazing thing about playing professionally overseas is they provide you with everything, all the furniture you see in the apartment, the bedding, even some teams give you like towels, soaps to start off with, not every month, but when you get there, which is really helpful, pots, pans, most of everything you need, like basic essentials they give you, which is really, really dope. I did buy the projector because I felt like this giant wall, this giant empty space needed a projector, and we definitely were not gonna buy ourselves a TV just to mount on the wall, which you could do, like a lot of people do that, but I feel like it's just a perfect space for a projector, so that's really, really dope. And yeah, cool. Okay, so this is the second bedroom, but we turned it into a closet this year. I know previous years people usually use it as a guest bedroom, but our sofa turns into like a big bed, and I have accumulated a lot of stuff like I was saying earlier. So we decided to just turn this space into a closet slash vanity slash workspace type of deal. And it's been amazing, obviously, because it's like a walk-in closet. I don't know if that's like very practical for you to have your first year, because you really shouldn't be coming over with that much stuff. They give you like 2 bags, so you're not gonna have this much stuff. But like I said, don't be like me. I literally have like just not been taking things home. I haven't been taking things home after my seasons, because before I finished the season, I knew I was coming back to France. So I would just leave stuff here or buy stuff here, because I feel like the fashion here is like top tier. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do when I stop playing in France, but we'll worry about that later. I have my tops over here, my electronics over here. This city has a Pilates studio, which I love. So I have like some workout sets there, hats, scarves, because it does get cold here. We're near Paris, so it does get chilly. Socks, all my jeans, undies and stuff, spandex and stuff, long sleeves, jackets, purses, and the whole other side is my boyfriend's side, and the whole top is obviously shoes. And I built this little like thing we have going on, a little mirror with lights on it. I think it's so cute. I feel like as a girly girl as well, living overseas is tough because you have so many things. Like I have so many things that I want and need, and yeah, but I get it done. So I get to like do my stuff here. Obviously my perfumes, I also love that, but I can just roll this over and have my makeup, hair stuff, my lashes and stuff like that. I just roll that over here. I don't know, I'm so comfortable and I love that. I feel like that's so important to be comfortable on and off the court. But yeah, so I have jewelry over there, and sometimes I do work here, edit videos here and stuff like that. Like I said, you really don't need much when you come overseas, just your 2 bags and your hoop shoes and your goals, yeah. The team usually provides a lot of things. They also gave me a automatic car, a little mini SUV with CarPlay, Apple CarPlay, which is so dope. I love my car. And yeah, the goal is just to make whatever they give you comfortable, I guess. Make it fit you so you're able to relax after a long day and perform at your best ability. We're here to do our job. We're here to do the sport we love. But I feel like we're also here to live our life, enjoy our life. I also forgot to say in the beginning of the video, but it's really nice as a hooper because you don't have to worry about anything as far as like rent as well. So they pay for my rent, the Wi-Fi, the water, the heater, like everything. You literally just need your 2 bags and yeah. Oh my gosh, I also forgot to, you're right. I also forgot to say, so I've been here for so long, and I just feel like this club has the best fans ever. And I appreciate when fans give me stuff. I don't know, I feel like some people just throw it away, but some of the really cute stuff that I could tell they like put their back into, I like to keep it. So we have this little like secret door right here. Very, very random. I don't know why they put this door here because it literally just connects to the closet. But I made it into like the fan room. I don't know. I feel like it's so cute. Like, I don't know. I just appreciate when people like show love, and I could never like get myself to throw them away. So I was like, where can I put it? And then I was like, what the heck? Why is this door like this? Like, perfect. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. You know, like, exactly, like, cause this would, like, just imagine this on the walls, like, it's kind of crazy. But like, this is so cute, so yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I think that's everything. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, okay, bye.